Hi everyone, and we are back again with another wonderful live for you people. And very inspiring girl is there with me today. So I really need to start this conversation with this wonderful lines. The difference between those who are high achievers and those who aren't is in the ways they utilize their time to get things done. And what made me start our today's live with this quote is because today we have a very energetic, smiling young girl with us who is doing so much at one point of time in her life that with the kids of her age just keep on complaining about like the opportunities and time and money and blah things. She is the one who has been an inspiration to these people, and what all she's doing at this point of time in her life, you people will be amazed to see that and to listen to that. And what all she does, I'll actually need to read it out because she's the one who's doing so much that I can't even remember it, right? So let's see what all she does. She is an motivational speaker. She is a career counselor having a 9 to 5 government job, done her engineering and arts graduation degrees simultaneously, done a certification in career counseling and mass media and entrepreneurship, a digital marketer helping businesses with their marketing strategies. She is an influencer helping people to get work from home opportunities. She gives tuitions to grade 10 students to how to write exams. Also, she has been hosting various shows across India and live interviews of celebrities and very successful personalities, and all this just at the age of 22. She is truly an inspiration for all the people out there who just keep on complaining about time, money, place and opportunities, and also not to miss the fact that she comes from a small town called Nashik in Maharashtra. So guys, today I have with me a very charming, smiling, happy-go-lucky girl, Kanishka Thakur. She is been I've been knowing her for past some months. Like I met her while I was trying to find out somebody who can help me out with establishing my new brand, and I thought why not to bring her on our platform to introduce you to such a wonderful, amazing girl. And let's see whether she has joined us. I'm just waiting for her to join us. She has yet not been able to connect with us. uh, all right, so guys, while we wait for Kanishka to join all of us, uh, let me just tell you people, like we at Wings to Life try to connect with you people and bring live every Sunday some or the other personality who is a real life hero and can actually really inspire you. And by just listening to their inspirational stories and their life experiences, you can also get motivated and get a kick, like when this person can do, why can't I? So that's the purpose, to introduce you to people who have been doing phenomenal in their life. Also to bring to you all this, that challenges are everywhere. When we look at success, actually many a times we might tend to think, or maybe this is like to tell our hearts that okay, this person is privileged or is maybe blessed or is lucky enough. But no, I think everyone has their own struggles, everyone has their own journeys, their own challenges. And the purpose to bring these lives to you is to bring out the challenges and the experiences of people, to share with you and to motivate you to do and achieve more in your lives. I think Kanishka is there. Yeah, hi Kanishka. Uh, she's here, so we are going live, waiting for her to join. Hi.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Kanishka?
I'm good too, ma'am. Oh God, this frame is too small, Niche.
It's no problem. Just adjust it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I was just talking about you, and there are a lot of people waiting for you and to listen to you, basically. Really, really amazed at such a young age of 22, and so many laurels to your to you. I mean, kind of, you really amaze me every time I talk to you. You are that chirpy, happy. How do you manage all this, Kanishka? And also to introduce, I would request you, although I have spoken what all I knew about you to the people, but I would want you also to tell us what all you do and how do you manage all this
Thank
so easily.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's really, really kind of you. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. I mean, from the first time that I spoke to you, no matter what, you know that I'm still learning, no matter what. And from the first day itself, you've always treated me, as that, always trying to give me advices and always being there for me. So thank you so much for being here, first of all, and considering me that I can come and talk to you. So, talking about how do I actually manage all of these things, ma'am, basically I feel that it's because of my parents, because my mama, even when I was very small, she always used to put me into a lot of activities, and in spite of all of that, I used to still ace my studies. Like, I used to still come first in class. So
Wow.
I think when I was in my 5th grade, that time my 2 cousin elder sisters, my mom in my whole family is a very study freak. I mean, she wants everyone to study, do something in life. So my cousins were in the 10th grade, like before 10th ke thode exams hote hain, and that time it was a craze of MSCIT.
Okay.
So they were like ki MSCIT kar lo, my 2 cousins. So they were in the 10th grade. So we took them, and as usual I went with mama. So he was explaining all the curriculum to them, and when I saw like whatever he's trying to say, I was like, even I want to try. So he's like, uske liye padhte aana chahiye. So I was like, हाँ मैं read कर सकती हूँ. So he gave me something to read, and I knew reading. बचपन से one thing I was very fluent in. So when I did that, he was like, wow, you can do it. And at that time, MSCIT was tough. So my cousins got 64 and 63, and I got 88. So
Wow.
doing things at a young age compared to what, and for a lot of years, abhi it's become easy, so a lot of people do it at a young age. For a lot of years, I was the youngest to do MSCIT overall India, all over India. So since that age only, I had this thing कि नहीं, मुझे सबसे पहले करना है. And most importantly, my main thought is that life में जो भी करो, do it differently. Don't keep everything mediocre. So my parents were like, IIT में चले जाओ, IIT में जाना best है. But then I was like, no. IIT में जाओगे तो creativity will go off. Of course, the creative, not as such, but you will already have so much pressure of studies and other curricular activities inside IIT itself that I can't explore myself. So I purposely went and I, खराब कर दिया मेरी exams JEE की. I just didn't want to go over there. So yeah, and thankfully, I mean, I knew the answers, most of them. Still, I tried to, somehow do it. So the cutoff was 100 and I secured 98 marks. And I was like, बच गए 2 marks से. So that's how it happened. And then I was like, कुछ तो अलग करना है. And that's how I thought कि नहीं यार, if parents are saying not to do this, then I'll do a double degree. So I'll be the only one. But then I realized, no, I'm not the only one to do it. There are so many people who are doing a double degree altogether. So then I thought, no, maybe we can do some other certification. So I think it is just that thought in me that I want to do something which others are not doing that keeps me going.
So you actually spoil your IIT exams just because you did not want it to go over there. So does your parent know about this?
Ma'am, by JEE, my CET, all of it. I mean, I personally say this, that most of the things that I have faced problems in, the challenges that I have faced, is because of my own stubbornness. In one of the YouTube videos, I actually talk about that food is easy to eat, but we youngsters make it this way to eat. Because they never told me a no to pursue arts. All they said is, you pursue engineering because it is going to be good for you. So I was like, no, they don't like me. They are just not wanting me to pursue the things that I want to do. And that is the reason, first of all, I purposely spoiled my JEE exams. I took CET very lightly and I never went for tuitions. Third thing is, when I went for my CAP rounds, I never put any college which was in my vicinity. I put colleges in Pune and everything, just because they should put me there somehow. But they were more stubborn. They were like, we'll pay fees. Through management, we'll get you admission over here, but you're not going. So most
Okay.
of the things I have spoiled things myself for myself.
Okay. So tell me, I mean, when kids most of your age, like, they aim for those institutions because there is this general notion which keeps on going around that if you study from best of the institution, your career is up and running. And here, on the other hand, you trying not to go over there and do something very, very different. Didn't it ever scare you that what if I fail, or what if I'm not able to make it to where I should? Because again, what path you chose is not the traditional one. And usually we have this trend of, just picking up the traditional thing and going the safest way around, like, kind of. So haven't it scared you ever, or you felt there might be some moments or some times that you felt, oh my God, what if I fail?
So, ma'am, that did not happen for IIT, but yes, that happened for COEP. I wanted the best college in Pune because I was a crazy fan of getting into COEP, that is College of Engineering Pune. That is the best college in Maharashtra, if I'm not wrong, or this thing. It is Pune
Yeah.
University ka hai best college, and everywhere it's a government college. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go over there because once I had been over there when I was going for my acting shows and everything. I used to do theaters with mom. So I had seen that place and I was like, मुझे यही जगह पे आना है. So it did scare me when it was about that, but not IIT. I mean, I have seen so many people from IIT and they are एकदम those nerds. They're not. I mean, they're sure that they're going to get a high package. उनकी life set है. But मुझे वो life set वाला concept ही नहीं चाहिए. I just can't do that. Typical सिर्फ you know that someone is going to give it to you. Placement say, for example.
Yeah.
So I just did not want that overall, because when I had gone to COEP, I was seeing so many people making cars by themselves and playing all of that. It was so much to learn, and maybe this happened because I've never been to IIT. That is the
Okay.
reason. Maybe it didn't really attract me. But yes,
Yeah.
it did scare me when I did not get my lovable college, that is COEP, because that is what I wanted. But of course, what I feel is, just recently, 3 years ago, I was in another interview and then I was talking to that girl and she asked me that, what are 3 things that a student should know while they are into college? The first thing is, you are where God wants you to be. And that is very important, ma'am. If someone is not getting their specific college, if someone is into a college, because of any reason, it is happening for some good. Today I feel that maybe I wouldn't have actually broken my limitations, done a lot of things if I would have not been in KKR. If I would have been in COEP, I would have been like, "Arey bas yaar, meri bhi life set hai." People go, I would have said, "Shan say that I am in COEP." But because I was in KKR, I had that thing that I'm doing engineering and arts, so I could cover that up. That I'm in KKR, I'm
Okay.
still here in Nasik. Because in my 12th, I had told everyone that I'm going to Pune. I'm going to Pune. But then you fall on your face when you tell all of your friends all of
Yes,
that. So
absolutely.
you are
So what
always where God wants you to be.
Great. So what is it that keeps you like moving ahead? Like, you have taken, I'll say, weird decisions in your life, and then you couldn't get into the college you wanted to. And yet getting into this college, probably I think you have taken it up as a challenge that I have to prove myself, because then many a times it happens that when you take a decision, you own it up, and then of course the responsibility is on you to, like, kind of prove yourself, right? So when I look at you just staying at many a times we see people or kids your age complaining, oh, I live in a place like Nashik, or kind of the place I belong to, like Ujjain, this and that, and I have limitations, and I'm not in a place like Mumbai or Delhi, or I have lack of opportunities and this and that. But when I look at you, you have been exploring everything so wonderfully. Like, you have been guiding people, you have been interviewing best of the people around, successful people, celebrities. How do you, like, kind of manage that, or how could you even achieve that? Like, what was it a well thought over plan, or kind of you just went and things happened for you?
Ma'am, I can say that things happened for me, but then yeah, it is also because of I have some some blockages in my head, and I agree to that. And somehow I feel that those blockages have helped me also, because I hate Mumbai. I mean, uh, I don't know. I'm a person, because even you might feel this since you're in Ujjain. People,
Yeah.
when we're in small cities and something like that, people know each other. If you're roaming
Yeah.
also, they'll say hi, how are you, and all. They'll smile
Yeah.
at you. But then Mumbai में ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, Delhi में कुछ ऐसा है ही नहीं. People will be like, धक्का मार के
that
चली
is
जाएगी,
crazy,
sorry ना.
yeah.
So I like when people talk to each other, they interact with each other. So the more I've gone to Pune is still much better. I had got admission in a very good college in Mumbai. It was in Bandra, and I had just 7,000 fees for the whole year. It was so good. I still did not take it. And of course, and my parents are like, "ठीक है, Mumbai तो पास में, you can still take admission over there." But I just don't like Mumbai. It is something very, ऐसा लगता है people don't smile at you. Are we robots? You being a life coach, you know that how important it is to have
Yes,
that
of course.
sense,
That
that
personal
sense of
connect
touch
and
with people.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was one thing, and then I thought Nasik ke bahar to jaane nahi, because now so many people know me also there. And when I was talking to one of my friends also, I told her that one thing, that तू ऐसा बोल रही है that you will go to Mumbai, you will go to Pune, and then you'll make a name over there. But you tell me, in your place itself, how many people know you? It is very important that जो जगह पे आप हो, at least उन लोगों को तो बताओ आप क्या काम कर रहे हो. And then maybe this thought I started thinking, that I am thinking I want to go to Pune, I want to make a mark, but udhar already those people are there. So if I'm not able to make a mark in my own place itself, I won't be able to go over there. Then of course the next part is, it is very important to use internet very properly. I mean, even now my parents say, phone pe kya karti rehti hai, who do you talk to and all. मतलब not as a शक के इसमें, but then at the end of the day, when people come and tell them that you know what, your daughter is doing this, your daughter is doing that, so that makes me feel more connected to people. And I'm working with a person, a very good startup. He's too good. I mean, so he left his place and he came to Mumbai to interact with people. And why he's doing that, I also understand that it's very important कि जब आप वो जगह पे हो, you go to parties, you meet people, you interact with them. They're actually able to see the way you talk, your body language and everything. But I think pandemic has come as a advantage to me. And pandemic में things kept on happening. The things that I've always wanted to do, the things that I've always thought of, कि whether I'll be able to do it, whether I won't. Then I thought कि okay, अब मुझे यहाँ से ही करना है जो भी कर रही हूँ मैं, from Nasik itself. I have to first get connected with people from here, and also I have to talk to people, although it is online. So I think the way we are talking right now, video call also matters, although we're just able to see half of the things. But I feel I sometimes go with the flow, and then मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बह जाती हूँ in emotions. So I feel this is my limitation in a good way. Otherwise I get very attached. So I'm glad that I'm not there. Otherwise I would have been like very attached to people as well. So everything happens for good.
Yeah, so I think pandemic has come as we can say a lot of realizations happen to people, and also it has come as an opportunity to the people who are living at the smaller places but are really talented and can bring in change in society and around, and actually have a lot of potential and can explore it with these online opportunities, I think. So rather than cursing it, I think we should be a little thankful, because it has brought us all closer to our families, and of course we are able to, sitting at the remote locations, also influence and kind of connect with the people, and actually monetize also, and encash you whatever you want to say, or kind of let the whole world get benefited by their own talents, because talents is what is required, the whole world needs. And I also get to understand that you motivate a lot of youngsters like you, and you tell them to, like, you are career counseling them and all that. So what is your the future plan, I would ask, because you're doing so many things simultaneously. So do you want to keep on doing all this, or you have some very kind of plan for yourself? Okay, at the end of the day I want to be this, like who Kanishka Thakur wants to be recognized as at the end of the day?
So ma'am, I've never ever spoken about this on on a platform openly, so that people can later come and see as well. But today I will tell you this, and it is going to come as a shock to a lot of people, because whenever I've told anyone personally, to be very honest, I'm a person who just wants to be happy in their life and stay at home quietly. I'm a person who doesn't want to work after marriage. I just don't want to. And
oh wow.
I know, I
That's
mean,
very different.
because my mom has done so many things. She was a national level kabaddi player, and then so many things. I mean, I look up to her for a lot of things, and the way she's actually brought me up, if she would have been if she wouldn't have given her full time to me, I don't think I would be where I am today. So the reason I focus more on work from home jobs, of course, since I am, you know, doing things just so I can accommodate my own time. For example, career counseling is when I am free, I can take that. So I will be doing all of these things. If there is a startup, I would like to wind it up pehle, like, you know, before there's a family, before there's a complete life that I have to take care of. And then, of course, we'll have business partners who'll be taking care of them. So I want to wind up everything jaldi, because I want like them a peaceful life. I don't want as a kid, I have to do work also, I have to do this also, that also. It's very important to lead a very peaceful life. That my main aim, even if I'm working, not working, my main aim in the long-term goal is just have a peaceful life. There should not be chaos. Faltu business, you know, you go down in business, you go up and all. It should be okay. Well, the challenges are a part of it. Working also, that will depend, but it should be peaceful. Anything that gives me stress, that's going out of my life. That's it.
Oh, wow. So that's a very, very different vision I think I've heard from such a young person, because, you know, this kind of vision or this kind of statements, we usually hear it from the people our age, or kind of, you know, you have done a lot in business and then they say, okay, now it's my time. Like nowadays, you can call it as in fashion statement. Earlier, it used to be, by 60 tak to kaam karna hai, and then you will retire. And so nowadays, people started saying, okay, I want to retire at 40, or I want to be retiring at 50. I want to enjoy my life, or this or that. But here, Kanishka Thakur sitting in front of us, like live with us, and telling us, okay, I don't want to do anything. I just want to enjoy my life and have a peaceful life. And she wants to do everything. Although I would say you are already early in what all you are doing, just at the age of 22, and you are doing so much. So that's really an inspiration. And I would definitely, you know, suggest okay, people who are online or people who are there, just look into this girl, her energies, and try to do as much as you can. And of course, that's a very, very different vision. Like, you know, Kanishka, although that's your vision, like, you know, to lead a peaceful life or this or that, but still I feel there is somebody or something at some point of time in your life inspires you. You said your mom is there, but who do you look up to majorly as your ideal, or kind of all this, where does this comes from? Can we talk on that a little bit?
Ma'am, I mean, also this might sound very cliche, very, you know, like the mainstream and all, but see, I help a lot of, like, you know, people with their personal brands. And when I ask them this question and they actually give me that answer, and when I observe that person for the next 7 days, it makes me realize that that person is not being their own self. You know, even if I would suggest some other strategies to them, all they say is, no, this person is not doing that. So through all of these things, I've realized that there is no such person who I can look up to, but then everyone who I meet, there are few qualities that I can take from them. Because if I look up to that person that I want to do something like him, then I'm actually blocking my creativity in that way. Then, okay, ये person ने वो नहीं किया है, तो मैं भी ये नहीं करूँगी. And maybe I've understood all of these things when I've spoken to people and they've answered that. But when it comes to, I don't know, it's not very relevant, but when it comes to actually someone who does very good acting, because yes, that is one thing. I don't look up to any actors as such, but when it comes to acting, the expressions and giving out that feeling, I love Jennifer Winget. I know why I'm talking about acting is because that is one of the fortes that I do. I mean, that is something which I do in Bombay or Pune, but I have not had any kind of idols in all of the other things that I do. But yes, Jennifer Winget she is a sweetheart. I don't know why.
Yeah, she's a great actress, in fact. So, Kanishka, when we talk about all this, the success, this and that, but you know, behind everything, there are a lot of challenges, and there are a lot of struggles, and there's a lot of hard work which goes on. You know, what we look at the face of it is usually the success, but what all hard work Kanishka Thakur does, like, you know, what all challenges she faces, because many a times being at this side, like, you know, being a life coach, I in and out, day in and out, I come across this I'm not good enough kind of things, or, you know, kind of people have a lot of inhibitions, and when we talk to them, we make them realize their powers. And so what kind of challenges Kanishka goes through, and how does she comes over it, or kind of how do you bounce back. You might be having lows, like, you do not always have highs in your life. So how do
Right.
you cope up? What are your strategies to cope up with your lows whenever you feel low? What do you do to come back or bounce back?
So, ma'am, first thing is about like, uh, okay, talking about comeback, it normally happens in a way. Okay, let me give you an example. Like, when do I feel low? Uh, Sometimes I feel that what I'm trying to do is not appreciated. Just in case, okay, let's take this as an example. So,
Okay.
if I'm putting out content, if I'm putting out some things, and a lot of times it is not appreciated, then when
Mm-hmm.
I'm low, I think that is the time that God reserves it. Unknowingly or knowingly, somebody messages to appreciate my work. So, in normal
Yeah.
days, nobody appreciates, but knowingly, unknowingly, when I'm actually sad, they appreciate. So I think that is how God pays it back to me, and He
Okay.
reserves it that whenever I'm feeling low, something happens, I get some message from someone, and most of the time it's very important to have at least one or two good friends who you can talk to, vent things out to. And I think I am blessed with those just two people in my life. When it comes to friends, of course family is there every time. So when it comes to my lows, most of the time I'm very hyper energetic. It's like अगर मैं मुझे तो sad होने का time ही नहीं मिलता है मैम. Like अभी अगर ऐसा है तो
That's wonderful.
and I get sad only at those times when I have time. मतलब
Okay.
when you're just sitting as idle, you just
All
feel
right.
that
So
you're
you
not
so
good
you,
enough.
you
Yeah.
don't have even time to. So
Yes, ma'am. So
guys, that's a very good trip. I think tip we all can follow. Like, don't even have any time so that you can feel low. So do so much in your life that you don't even get time to get lows, right? So that's really
and
really wonderful,
even if
Kanishka.
even if you have little time, no ma'am, I mean we say
Yeah,
कि यार इतना bore हो रहा है and all, but there are so many
Hmm.
small things you can do.
Yeah.
There are times that हमको सालों पहले you must have wanted to get a journal, so you can
Mm-hmm.
go make a journal,
Yeah,
try
yeah,
some
yeah.
new things from YouTube. There are always something or the other that you can improve on.
Mm-hmm. So what would you like to give advice, or what is your advice at the end of the day with whatever experience you said today, to the people your age, or kind of maybe people who keep on complaining about things, like in the whole communication. I tried getting you to the point wherein I could put you to a point wherein Kanishka says, oh my god, I really struggled this and that, but I'm sure you had all that, but somewhere
No,
you don't acknowledge them or recognize. You just took it in a stride and just went ahead with life all out, jisko bolte hai na. तो
yeah, ma'am, sorry, I forgot to answer
हाँ,
that question about that about my challenges and the problems I faced. To be very honest, ma'am, all the problems were created by me only. They were all in my head, and it is true. I mean, if
yes,
there is a lot of
absolutely.
work in the day, I will not get up and I will go to work. कि यार, I'll just be in bed and I'm like, ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. Why do I have so many things on my plate? I only keep questioning myself a lot of
Yes.
times. So it feels that then when I actually start writing it down, I'm like, यार ये 2 minute के भी काम नहीं थे. And
Absolutely.
throughout my life, for 1.5 years, I was so sad in my college that I never used to do anything. I never used to talk to a lot of people, and I realized that why. It's all in my head that मेरे parents ने मुझे ये college में डाला ही कैसे, किया ही
Oh.
कैसे, they spoiled my life, they are the worst. ऐसे thoughts आते थे. So all of this is everyone, ma'am, everyone. Of course, now I don't know the other
Yes.
problems that people face, and that is the reason I did not take therapy, because लोगों के life में बहुत problems. I agree, and I
Absolutely.
personally feel that once you think of it कि कुछ करना है, तो आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम्स उधर ही सॉल्व होते हैं, एंड बाकी छोटे छोटे प्रॉब्लम्स आते ही रहते हैं. देन आई नेवर शाई टू टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम एनीवन. समझो अगर मुझे कभी लाइफ केस में या when it comes to actually getting proper clarity, even if I am a career counselor and if I need it, I will definitely go and approach you. I'll definitely go and approach a life coach. मुझे वो चीज कभी, जैसे मैम recently I did another course for career counseling. I knew that I know everything. Still what I thought is that maybe I'm not good enough. Let's go give it a try. So later,
Yes.
then ma'am was also saying that why did you do it? So I never shy in asking people कि ये बता दो या वो बता दो. So my problems उधर ही solve हो जाती है, because people also feel हमको पूछा है, let's go help her in her best possible way. So it's always good to
Absolutely.
ask. It's always good
True.
to ask.
So we what we get to here, right, Kanishka, even I would say that this is the biggest challenge people actually, you have actually explained it very, very nicely and in a very simple words, which sounds very simple, but asking for help is most of the time, a lot of us just hold ourselves back and we just think कि सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा कि मुझे इतना भी नहीं पता है, and just
Right.
because of that we constrain our own progress. We ourselves create a lot of clutter in our own mind. हम खुद ही परेशान होते रहते हैं, हम खुद ही वो स्टोरी अपने दिमाग में बनाते रहते हैं और हम खुद ही वहीं पर बैठे रहते हैं, wherein I think when you go out and ask for help you actually realize कि यहाँ कितने सारे लोग हैं जो हमारी मदद करने के लिए तैयार हैं, खुशी खुशी मदद करने के लिए तैयार हैं, but just by holding back to that fear of being judged, we just don't go ask for help, like, kind of. But I think that's the I don't say you need a lot of courage for that, but just go do it, guys. I mean, if you are at all struggling with any kind of issue, I think even if you will ask people around you, they will help you out, your friends, everybody. Maybe some people may judge you, but I think end of the day you will get that help in your life, right? So even that's our purpose, and that's the reason we bring people like you, or like we have interviewed few more people earlier. So life is easy. We ourselves only clutter it so much. We make it I mean, we ourselves add those flavors of problem into it, wherein life is so simple. If you just remain the way the things are, remain natural, go out, ask for help, be happy, and try to do as much as you can. Thank you so much, Kanishka.
Ma'am,
But of course I would like to hear from you, your advice for people, what you want to tell them, if you have to give those last words to people.
ma'am, also, one more thing, like on the previous thing, I want to add that it has been with me also. A lot of people has said that, Kanishka is so dumb. Why does she ask this? Why does she have to ask all of these things? It doesn't matter, ma'am. Because in the end, I always believe that, मैम आई डोंट नो, पैंडेमिक ने ना मुझे एक और चीज सिखा दिया है, वक्त बदलने में देर नहीं लगती. हर एक का वक्त चेंज होता है. इट्स नेवर कांस्टेंट. टुडे इट इज यू, टुमारो इट्स समवन एल्स. इट्स नेवर गोइंग टू बी कांस्टेंट, नेवर. So I think that one thing also has helped me, that when people have, all of those people who have commented long back about me, today those people are connected, talking to me, asking things. So मुझे उस चीज का ये नहीं है. When it comes to last words also, when it comes to advice, just because I say that you should go ask, just go do it. One more thing, that today's youngsters don't know when to stop.
Absolutely.
When to stop. For example, I remember when I had a first conversation with ma'am, I am a very excited person. And I think in that session, I got to know that, okay, I should know what is required, what is needed. I mean, and you should know when to stop in life, when you should do things, when you should not do things. And एक बार वो clarity आ गई ना मैम, even if nobody has any kind of skills, no communication skills, nothing, कुछ भी life में नहीं आता है, but सिर्फ तुमको कौन सी चीज कौन से time पे क्या करना है, if you know how to present that well, I think you are successful in life. And I think I am still learning that, because I'm always a hyperactive person. I can go talk to people and all, but I should know when to stop at the right time. I'm slowly learning, and I think I will get there. It's not like I'm perfect or I know the best. But
Absolutely.
I am only going to give the advice which I want to improve on myself. So तुम लोग भी सीखो, मुझे भी सिखाओ. We'll all learn together.
So I have a question over here by somebody, I mean, name is not very clear. I think it's Yash. So Yash is asking what's the topic today. So Yash, actually, there is no topic. We are just chatting with Kanishka. Kanishka is one young girl, 22 years old, and doing so many things. If you want to know, just go visit her, follow her on Instagram. She's a digital marketer. She's having a government job. She's teaching kids. She's a career counselor. And on the Wings to Life platform, she's here to inspire people, to make people understand that yes, when I can do, you too can do. No, nothing is a limit. Staying in a small town is not a limit. Studying in just a fairly decent college is not a limit. She has been like I think working with very good business groups and doing digital marketing with them. She's even able to provide jobs to the people. So, if we are here, I think I hope, Yash, I answered your queries. We are here to, let you people know that, limitations are all there in your mind. Just come out of that and just be yourself, ask for help, go around. see, there is a lot of good things lying around for you. And that's why we are here to just, it's just, you can call it even a chit chat or talking, just letting you people know that life is very beautiful. Go ahead, live it
That's
through.
true.
And kind of, you have everything inside you. Just don't be afraid. Just open up yourself. Just don't be afraid of having, or fear of having judged, or what people will say, log kya kahenge, kills half of our life. And in fact, say many a times we are unable to express ourselves, right? So me and Kanishka are here today to kind of bring in, kind of tell you people what you are scared of. Just
Right.
go ahead,
Also,
right?
another
Yeah.
thing, guys, that a lot of people have this notion about life coaching, that life coaching वैसा ही होता है जैसे therapy है. If you have some problem, if you're going through something in life, you can go. It's not about that. You can also go to have just some clarity. In life coaching is just about what is life and live life meaningfully. Like तुम्हारे life का एक meaning है, purpose है, be happy about it.
Absolutely.
So I'm really
Yes.
glad, and also since I know ma'am and I know ma'am's team, they are an expert into every different expertise. मतलब उनका different areas में expertise है, if I'm not wrong, ma'am, and all of them,
Yes.
you have any kind of problem भी नहीं है ना, तो भी तुम बात करने जा सकते हो. Life coaching is something you're just having a coach, the way you have a coach in cricket. कि anyway choice Virat, Dhoni, all of these are amazing, still they have a coach, right? सिर्फ एक security है, somebody is there behind us. So that is all life coaching is all about.
Absolutely. So there is another question. We have 𝗤𝗵𝗵𝗷𝗚 here, and she's asking, like, from so many different fields, and how did Kanishka, network with so many people? So Kanishka, she wants to know, how did you network with so many people?
she knows it already. She's one of my interns, and she's so sweet. She always comes for any session that I came, and she's all of these people are so sweet. They come to cheer me up. So talking about networking, I just said that you should know what to do. Like go for it. Don't double think. Don't think twice. Ma'am, I'll tell you one small story. I was actually I used to go to my friend's house to just शाम को exercise and all. So that time I thought call करती हूँ, and I called one of my marketer friends, जिसकी friend ने अभी का interview लिया था. So I was like, पूछ यार उसको, please, if he can help me connect and all of that. That was time I had just started, and I was very एकदम ऐसे scared to approach things. So he told me, मैं तो पूछ लूँगा, but did you message? I said नहीं. मैं बोला, you message and see, no? So I was like, ठीक है करती हूँ. Then I told my friend, करी यार, I don't think he's ready to help. So she's like, तू message तो करके देख, what is the problem? So I said, ठीक है, I'll try. Ma'am, you won't believe, I messaged them, and since they were very upset at that time because the China wala video and all of that had come in. So they were like, although in the beginning they didn't say that, okay, let's do the live session. They were like that, we're not doing anything right now, but we like your content, we are following you. And I was like, I could have just taken that step pehle. I mean, why am I thinking about it the second time? So then I thought that, okay, एक message करने में पैसे नहीं लग रहे. There's nothing. And even I message so many people every day, only a few of them reply. That's fine. That message is there. Once I talk to this person, maybe that's how they get to know about me. That's how they message. That's how they see the message. So just go. And एक बार तुमने एक जन से networking की है ना, that person, if they like the work that you're doing, if they have they know the motive you are doing behind it, they will recommend खुद से, or they will help you ahead ऐसा. So I think networking का यही चीज है, तुम करोगे नहीं, they won't get to know. So just go ahead, do it. That's it.
Yeah. So Anchal, I hope it answers your question that, kind of just go ahead, don't stop yourself. Whoever you
right
feel.
now, and right now, all of these people only approach guests for me through my mail ID.
That's great. So, just approach people, just don't hesitate. If you want to actually expand your network, whoever's work you like, never stop yourself. Go talk to them, drop a message that you like their content, you want to follow them, or if you want to do a live with them, or you want to take advice for them, at least try. I think some or the other will respond to you, and maybe this is the way you actually connect with people. But just holding back won't actually help. It is the action. become an action taker. Just don't stop yourself from asking questions, asking for help, or going ahead and asking somebody. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा, सामने वाला ना बोलेगा, and that is all right. That's part and parcel
That's
of game.
true.
Behind every yes, I think there are 100 no's a person faces, and we should actually realize it. We should try to see that side as well, कि हमें हर कोई हाँ नहीं कहेगा हमेशा. So if you are ready to take those 100 no's, I think life is beautiful for you, because every 100 no will bring a yes for yourself, right?
Yes.
So I think it has been a very, very wonderful
Also,
session with
sorry,
you,
ma'am, just
Kanishka.
one more thing I want to add.
Yeah,
That,
of course, go ahead.
when I was talking about things that are going on in my mind, I remember the first time when I spoke to you, I was like, God, I just messed it up because I was already having such a bad day that day. Even that time I realized that everything was in my head. Because Rohit sir was like, no, only thing you didn't do was you didn't let them talk, but then it was not bad. But मेरे दिमाग में यही था, I have ruined it, I have ruined it. So I think since the past few months only, I have inculcated all these things in my mind, that just remove the blockage from here, and that's how you can get. And ma'am, it is a blessing to have people like you also. Otherwise, I have seen so many people, एक meeting गलत गई, they'll just be like, हाँ ठीक है, छोड़ दो, that person is useless. That's all people do. But then you were that kind enough, that you actually gave another chance. And seriously, people like these, you get to see very rare people like these. So thanks to you also for that, for giving me another opportunity and always staying connected.
But I must say at this point of time, Kanishka, I very first time met you. Actually, let me admit this. Actually, I could see myself in you. At your age, I was also like this.
Oh
so,
my God.
I never discard people, because I was like super energetic. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. I was doing.
Ma'am, you still are like that.
People, no, but with times, definitely you get more settled in your approach. You learn, of course, as you are also learning, Kanishka. And in fact, I would say that you imbibe things really well. You take up your feedbacks very, very positively. I still remember after our first meeting, I gave you that feedback, and I can see that effect of that, of course. And taking it in a sporting way rather than taking it in a negative way is also one of the ways you keep on improving, because of course, you must understand the intent of the person. So what I could see is this girl is super, super energetic. Just what you need is, you needed to kind of channelize your energies, or maybe, kind of what I would say is after that also,
put it in the direction
that you can do it. You can conquer the world. The only thing is that maybe a little poise is required over there, and that's where you inculcated it really nicely. And I'm always impressed with your work, the kind of people you are interviewing, and the way you are. And what I love best about you is you are you are nobody else. And that's what you very rightly said. I tried finding out that who are you inspired with, or do you know, kind of many a times we just have ideals and we copy them and all that. But Kanishka, to be really honest, you are one good, very, you're very transparent, I would say. You are what you are actually, and you are trying to do, जिसको कहते हैं ना इस उम्र में एक बहुत in your age, like generally होता है कि पूरा आसमान मुट्ठी में कर लें. And rather than complaining, you are trying your best. You are jumping every time, and you are trying to pick each and every star you can. So all the good wishes for you for a brighter future. And I'm sure you are going to make a mark. And definitely we are there for you always. You can always fall back on us, and definitely we are entering into some kind of partnership. That also I'm really, really excited and happy to. Right? So guys, this is from us. Like usually we have a 30-minute live, but today it's 43, and I still do not want to, disconnect or go out of communication, because I really love this girl and her energies. So
thank you, ma'am.
I wish you all the luck, and see you
next.
You. I hope people who are here with us on live got some value out of it. You had some of your own takeaways from this session, and I thank you all very much for being with us here on. Many a times your names are in such a way, like I'm really unable to understand how to pronounce. So somebody called Maruti is here, Abhigya, Talk With Yourself, Jan. I thank you, all of you, to be here and just listen to us. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye. You too. Take care.